I once saw a freelancer move thousands into a Portuguese account every month and still get held for months at renewal because his dossier looked like anonymous bank transfers. Portugal rewards preparation, and one missing habit can cost you more than you think.
Welcome to Moving to Portugal Daily, episode 123. I'm Mateus Costa. Today, we dive into building a Portuguese-facing professional presence, a localized portfolio, invoices, contracts, and testimonials you can actually use with SEF, and practical steps to change your renewal story in 90 days. Quick promise, by the end of this episode, you'll have clear examples you can copy, a LinkedIn one-liner in Portuguese, an invoice tax note you can paste, a testimonial template to email clients, and a 3-item 48-hour checklist to start today.
Let's be blunt for a second. SEF officers don't evaluate money the way an accountant does. They're reading credibility. Bank transfers prove funds moved. They don't prove you operate locally. You might be thinking, isn't a bank transfer enough? Not usually. Context is what SEF wants. We stay fully legal here. Do not forge anything. Do not fake clients. What we do is make the truth legible. Small localization moves turn anonymous numbers into a coherent professional story a Portuguese reviewer can read in one glance. First practical move, localize your paperwork. What goes on an invoice? Keep it simple. Your name, an NIF if you have one, a Portugal address, invoice number, dates, a service description in Portuguese, and payment terms. Use invoicing software set to Portuguese so your PDFs look consistent. Same header, same layout. SEF reads structure as credibility. Include tax notes when relevant. For example, if you're on a simplified scheme, add this exact line on the invoice. Regime simplificado isento de IVA conforme o artigo X. Put that line where tax info goes. It prevents confusion and avoids extra questions later. Curious. Next, your public profile. A one-line Portuguese intro under your title signals integration instantly. Try this exact LinkedIn line aloud. Designer freelance baseado em Lisboa. Especialização em UX para startups internacionais. It reads local immediately. Also, update your photo to a clean professional look. Neutral background, neat hair, smart casual jacket or shirt. Appearance is part of professional signaling. Small daily habits create big lifestyle wins. For case studies or deliverables, add a short Portuguese paragraph and an English version underneath. If you have a Portuguese client logo or a PDF proposal in Portuguese, include it. Visual cues matter when someone skims a dossier. Third area, testimonials and contracts. Ask clients for short testimonials that include name, company, service, date, and contact method. A one-page contract with scope, dates, fees, and signatures is usually enough. Make it easy for them. Use this testimonial email template. Copy-paste in Portuguese. Hi name, could you copy-paste this short line in Portuguese and sign with date? Confirmo que o serviço foi entregue em data. Assinatura, nome, empresa, /contato. Obrigado. That single message gets replies more than a vague request. If a client can add a Portuguese confirmation, like confirmo que o trabalho foi entregue conforme o contrato, before their signature, that strengthens verifiability. When translation matters, use a certified translator. Accuracy beats flair. Now, assemble your dossier like a story, not a pile of files. Start with an index page, then a one-page narrative statement in Portuguese that ties your work to life here. After that, group invoices, contracts, testimonials, bank records, and local activity evidence, co-working receipts, meetup photos, receipts for workshops. Write that one-page narrative in 20 minutes. Outline 3 bullet points: who you serve, what you deliver, and why Portugal matters to your work. Timestamp everything, and keep originals with any translated copies labeled clearly. A common mistake I see, assuming more money equals less scrutiny. It doesn't. If your paperwork looks anonymous, SEF asks for clarifications. Another mistake is over-reliance on raw machine translations. They create inconsistencies.
Keep originals, translate when necessary, and get a bilingual check.
Quick real example. Anna, a UX consultant, had steady income but weak local signals. She switched to Portuguese invoices, added that one-line LinkedIn intro, requested 3 Portuguese testimonials from local partners, and wrote a one-page narrative tying her monthly workshops to Lisbon clients. At renewal, SEF accepted her dossier without extra questions. It wasn't about earning more. It was about being legible.
Here's the 48-hour starter checklist. 3 items that will change your SEF story this week. Number 1, create and save a Portuguese language invoice template and use it for your next payment. Number 2, add the Portuguese one-line bio on LinkedIn and update your profile photo to a neat, local appropriate look. Number 3, email your last 3 clients with the short Portuguese testimonial template and ask for a signed line with date.
If you'd prefer plug-and-play materials, I built the exact invoice fields, contract language, and testimonial templates inside the Portugal Professional Presence module, so you can stop guessing and start submitting with confidence. There's also an optional one-on-one review if you want someone to scan your dossier before you hand it to SEF.
A quick extra tip on presentation. Include one Portuguese-facing deliverable in your portfolio, a PDF proposal, a workshop flyer, or a client-facing report, and label it in Portuguese. That single artifact often answers the unasked question, do you actually do work here in Portuguese?
Portugal rewards preparation. Optimize your life while you relocate. Keep a daily 10-minute portfolio update habit, a weekly invoicing routine, and a monthly testimonial request. These small routines compound into a clear professional identity that SEF recognizes and clients respect.
Portugal isn't just a destination, it's your optimized new beginning. That's your daily Portugal blueprint. Start applying one thing this week.